Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is David Novak. For everybody who is so interested in my typing project, I am about to set down and take it up again. I was awakened last night or this morning at about 3:30, unable to breathe. It wasn't serious. All I needed to do was sit up. I didn't need to run and take any medicine. And I had some lines pop in my head for the poem that I posted earlier. That doesn't happen often, but it did, so I wrote down the poem and was all set to post it, and then I realized that the last couple of lines were a bungle. They said exactly the opposite of what I thought they should say. It gets confusing sometimes. And so I deleted the video, did not post it. And after the morning came on and I took care of the morning tasks, I got back to it and tried to revise it. I'm not satisfied with it, of course. So maybe by the time I get to typing that one out, I will come up with something better. There's just no good way about it. So where I left off typing, I had gotten in my second notebook up to the point where I wrote the long poem in Spenserian stanzas. So that at the time I thought, well, that poem should not be at the exact center of the book, the forthcoming book, but it should be sort of around the center, but more towards the back end. And so I've finished out this notebook, and I'm into my third notebook. I'm trying to slow down the poems, but I realized that these events keep happening and they merit inclusion. I mean, insofar as the book becomes something of a record of the time and what it felt like to be on the ground with all of these news items which keep bombarding us. But that said, it really strongly occurs to me that I just cannot see a good way for the arc of this book project to go at this point. Initially, I had some thoughts about how I could see it ending. That is looking less plain. Of course, the problem with this book project is that it's entirely dependent upon events on the ground. Having been a comedy writer, it would be fine if all of a sudden, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, all of this regime collapsed and all of a sudden everything went back and we had, I don't know, Barack Obama as president again. I'm just saying that name because I know some people get really worked up about Barack Obama. But I don't see any real good conclusion coming out of the political scenario which we have going on. So I don't see any good conclusion for the book to come. I mean, a lot depends on what happens. I mean, I could easily stop for the arc of the book, stop writing poems now, but while new things keep happening that demand a poem, I will keep writing the poems. And if it goes on for 3 more years or 4 more years, and I wind up with 16 notebooks, well, then so be it. I really hope that that does not happen. I would really love this to just cease because I want to get back to reading my archaeology and reading my Francis Parkman. Everything else can go away. That's fine. novels. Who reads novels anyhow? Well, that's how I used to view things. Of course, I do read novels now, and I would like to get back to it. So, just moving on with this project, I'd better let you go and get to my typing. I don't know if I can show you this thing right here. Thank you for stopping by my channel.